I got 5 designer fragrances here that shine in the cold weather, so let's just get going. All right, first up is JPG Le Male Elixir. Really like this one. A lot of people think it's too cloying at times, and I suppose it could be, especially if you spray it heavy, but I think it's a really good true elixir version of the original. So I like the opening. You get the lavender mint, pretty heavy. It's that's just refreshing. Reminds me of the original DNA. Then as it dries down, it does get pretty sweet. The vanilla, the benzoin start coming into play, and the lavender and the mint kind of fade out. And you get the honey, tonka bean, and tobacco. For much of the fragrance, that's what you're going to get. The lavender and mint probably are pretty strong the first maybe half hour to an hour, and then all those other players start coming up in it. And I get nuclear performance on this. It only takes a couple sprays and it lasts all day. And yeah, I really like this one in the winter, and it's a great flanker to the original DNA. Great job on this one. Couldn't do a winter designer fragrance list without another 1 million in it, so this time I'm bringing up 1 Million Intense. I love the whole line, and including this one, and it's a good name for it. It is a kind of an intense version of the original, and I get nuclear performance on this. So, you know, right out of the gate, you're getting, I really like the blood orange mandarin note in this. That comes out really good. And saffron, and it's a lot of spicy pepper and cardamom. And then immediately, it doesn't take very long, you're picking up the rose and then the neroli. I really like those two notes in it too. The neroli kind of adds a soapy freshness to it. And then the cinnamon comes into play, and the leather, sandalwood, and patchouli, and the orris as it dries down. Just well blended, and just like I said, a very intense version of the original. And I enjoy this one a lot. So yeah, this is a great one for the cooler weather to me. Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Extreme. This one is sweet, gourmand, synthetic, oriental, earthy. Like I said, it's very synthetic, but that also gives it good performance. It's got kind of that bubble gum kind of smell mixed in, but there's a lot of the cacao note in it. And there's some ginger and sage off the top, some spices, and there's a vetiver note in it to kind of brighten it up too at the beginning. It's more of a darker vetiver though, and then as it dries down, it kind of gets earthy, like a patchouli and tonka bean. Makes it a little more mature and tones down the synthetic nature of it. And I like this one. This one works great for me in the winter. It doesn't take many sprays on this one. This can come cloying really quick. But yeah, another great winter choice. Okay, this one's an absolute steal. Great value. This is Dunhill from the signature line, Egyptian Smoke. When they come out with this signature line, I think they were probably like $100 or more when they first came out, because the ingredients in here are really high quality, and you know, it just didn't take off. So now you can get these at discounters for like $50. And I've tried about all of them in the line or whatever, and this is one of the better ones right here. It's just Oriental type fragrance, sweet, spicy, smoky, a little bit of florals in it, just super well blended, and smells very expensive or whatever. The ingredients in this is definitely high-end, higher-end stuff than most Dunhill fragrances. There's a real nice black tea note and some ginger and pink pepper right when you get into it, and then there's some rose. And then as it dries down, there's some other light florals in it, and some Palo Santo, patchouli, vanilla, and lavender as it dries down. It kind of gets dark and incensey. So yeah, just a real nice transition. Perfectly well blended, pretty unique. I don't have a lot of stuff that smells like this. Performance is pretty decent on this, and yeah, this is an absolute steal. Pretty much everything in that signature line that I've smelled is pretty good. A lot of them are kind of maybe a little boring to me, but this one's not boring, and I like this one a lot. Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum Boisée. Nice blend of woody notes, powdery notes, and some iris. Really signature scent worthy, high quality ingredients, decent performance. It's not the greatest in performance. It's woody, spicy, powdery, sweet, creamy. You get to get coriander, geranium, and black pepper and spices off the top. Then some orris, cedar wood, and then there's a lot of the cacao note through this, a nice chocolate in this. And then as it dries down, you get a little bit of like a woody smoke, patchouli, and sandalwood. It's really nice. Like I said, a lot of nice wood and smoke, with maybe a cup of hot cocoa in your hand and some flowers and spices, you know, in the background, in a potpourri pot and a flower vases sitting around you. Nice iris, spicy, powdery scent. Yeah, this works great in fall or winter, and for whatever reason, I just like wearing this in the winter, but it works for either season. Great one. I come up with ideas and do different things at the end to just kind of make it worth, you know, maybe hanging around to the end and see what I'm going to come up with. This time I'm just going to talk about, give a shout out to some people who I feel like's been there from the beginning to me, and I think they watch almost the entirety of my videos most times, and they leave a lot of comments, and they were in pretty early on this. And I'm not going to remember everybody. I'm sorry if I didn't remember you. Call me out in the comments or whatever if you're one of the beginning ones and you've been around and been consistent with me. I'll shout you out next time. And there's more I'm forgetting, but these are just ones top of hand. I really appreciate you guys. I know I'm never going to be like some famous YouTuber or make any money off this or do anything. I don't even care. I already made my money and retired. This is just a side project for me. I don't need this to be successful. I never even imagined I'd still be doing this or whatever. I just kind of started this up, playing around with it, and I like it, and have met more people and had more fun with it than I ever imagined. So that's why I keep doing it or whatever. As Michael at Fragrance Fraternity told me in the beginning, just do it for the love of the game. And that's the only reason I've been doing it. That's the only reason I'm still doing it. So yeah, Stan, Scott, you, Michael, I already said you, Big Jim, Chris, Hilliard, and Noir Hammer. All you guys have been here and been consistent. You comment, you watch. I can tell you watch the end because you comment on the end a lot. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys. And you guys are a big reason that this is even fun. And I want to keep doing this because there's nothing. It takes up my resources, my time and money. It makes me buy more fragrances and stuff. And my time is a valuable asset to me. And I can do anything I want with my time. So if I didn't feel like I was connecting with people or something was going on with this channel, I wouldn't do this. I would just stop. So you guys are part of the reason that makes this fun to me and keeps me wanting to do this. So anyways, if you made it this far, like, subscribe, and comment. That helps the algorithm, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch.